Hey, yo, what's going on? It's the voice of New York, and we live at Rayyy Rayyy and Friends. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Onyx Vision Media. I just did my interview. And if you ain't tapped in with them, you ain't tapped in at all. We out.
At SOB's industry, and I'm sitting here with someone who's been making serious noise in the culture. First off, congratulations on my 97. That's legendary. What did that moment mean to you?
That was just a milestone, you know what I'm saying? Because, growing up every day listening to Hot 97, and now I'm on there every Saturday, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a stepping stone, but it's just proof that I'm headed in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? So it's fun. Definitely a stepping stone.
How long have you been doing comedy seriously?
Stand up stand up. This is only my 10th. But like comedy in terms of on the gram and all that, probably like 6, 7 years now.
So what pushed you to start creating?
I mean, we ran into COVID and got sent home. You know what I'm saying? And my inner thoughts got the best of me. You know what I mean? But it really started in college. My two friends, Travis, they were just telling me like, yo, bro, I'm good at ball, but fuck that, go be a comedian. Now listen, turn that 10 minute turned into 6 years, 7 years of work.
So that's when you realized it was bigger than your timing is crazy. Do you script your content, or is that your natural easy when you
Nah, it's natural. Majority, about 98, about 99.7% is literally freestyle. Like, I mean, and majority, I'm not trying to find it be one take. Like, y'all gonna get a glimpse of what y'all see. Like this. What y'all see on Instagram, that's what y'all gonna get tonight. Like, y'all gonna get exactly what y'all see. You know what I'm saying?
So, talk to me about Rayyy Rayyy and Friends. How did you come up with that concept?
I just basically came up with the concept, bro. My team and I came up with the concept. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to just have a fun night. But I wanted to, that's also a proven play for me too. You know what I'm saying? Gotta, they say before you go on the road, you don't go anywhere, you gotta do rain and all that. So, to be able to bring everybody out, home city, we're gonna start it here. So, Rayyy Rayyy and Friends just came about as how could we start? How could you start, the road process for Rayyy, but the right way? You know what I mean? What better way to bring some of my closest friends out? You know what I mean? Some of the real right.
So, you're from abroad. Do you feel a responsibility representing New York City in a certain way?
Of course, New Yorkers got that swag, that concern, lingo. But with the platform I was able to build, because of other New Yorkers and you always gotta, I always feel like it's a duty. You gotta always watch how you represent New York. But yeah, I feel like I got a responsibility.
So what's interesting is before the Hot 97 announcement, we as Unexpected Productions, we were already talking internally about how you feel like a real voice in the industry. So seeing that title just made sense. That
Well, Voice of New York?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Those perfect flows.
It's between you and Rayyy.
Yeah, shout out to Rain. I love Rain. She good at what she do. Keep us up on the weather, of course, everything on the train. She got them trains on lock right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, she definitely got New York on lock. Yeah, she's doing great. Shout out to Rain.
So this is awesome. So obviously in this era, what kind of room are you trying to lead?
You said what kind of rooms I'm trying to work?
You're trying to lead.
Like what? You said what kind of rooms I'm trying to lead?
Yeah, as a voice of it.
That's the thing. I'm not really trying to control nobody. I'm just really trying to show that, you know, being yourself could just steer people in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, you know what I mean? But what I do, I lead a lot, but you know, my intention is to just never control people. You know what I'm saying?
So we're building Frequency Fest NYC. Music, comedy, culture-driven real New York energy, right? So when we think about someone who can actually command a New York crowd and still keep it authentic and funny, your name naturally comes up. So what do you think makes a great festival host?
What makes a great festival host? Somebody that just genuinely, you know what they're doing. Somebody that's not faking. So, you know, you a good. I feel like to make a good festival host, you gotta have a good soul. You gotta vibe with the people. You can't fake it. People can tell if you don't know what you're doing. Of course, you'll be up there, certain songs playing, you don't know the words. We know you're not a good person. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think a good festival host is just somebody that just really in tune with the people. You know what I mean? Know how to set the vibe, know how to just make people feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
So if it feels in alignment, would you take a team in the conversation about hosting free because NYC?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to sound Hollywood. Fortunately for me, I took the steps in the right direction, so I would be lucky and happy to tap you on my team. That's not a Hollywood answer. I'm serious. But yes, more than willing to be open to it.
Right. So, well, thank you very much, Rayyy Rayyy.